Hey guys, Marvel Master here, and if you haven't watched my channel before, then this is probably a good video to start on, honestly. And if you have, then you're probably wondering, where the hell have I been for almost a year? Well, that's pretty much what this video is going to be about, because I've got a lot of projects coming up and ones I've already done that I feel like I should kind of give an update on this channel. But so you guys don't also get bored while I'm rambling on, I figured we'd play a bit of I'd play some Powerwash Simulator while I'm doing it. So I'll just get right into it. This is actually one of those games I play a lot of just because it's very calming and relaxing to play. But I figure the first place I should start is I guess where have I been for a year? Um, I've had a lot of stuff going on in terms of a lot of it is just like life things, but some of it is I've been kind of flooding myself with all these different projects that I want to do. I've been working on a script for a Spider-Man like kind of fan project. Not it wouldn't go anywhere like production wise. It would just be like, I've had a story thought out for a couple years now. I've made a bunch of drafts and wrote up a bunch of scripts, and I'm finally getting to it after all this time. And I'm actually really excited about it. This is the first project in that I've ever done where I'm like genuinely just putting everything I've got into it, and I'm hoping it turns out good. I haven't been able to work on it a lot though because I've been so busy. Um, since I've been made a like genuinely full on video on this channel, I have moved into my own house, switched over to a completely different job, and I've just had so much of life has gotten in the way. Not all of it bad. A lot of it is good, but there's just been a lot, and I've kind of abandoned this channel. Not purposefully. I want to do something with this, but that also plays into another reason why I've been gone for so long. And it's just the fact of I don't fully know what I want this channel to even be about. I it started out as just me posting kind of whatever, just having fun with you know, just having fun with doing a couple random edits here and there and doing my own thing. And in a way that's kind of what I want this channel to be about, is just whatever I feel like posting, just kind of post, do all kinds of different content of all kinds of different things. And like I've wanted to do some tier list videos on here, still might do that. I've been making a lot of edits. I've actually I think I have the linked onto my channel, but I've kind of moved to TikTok because I've been actually doing very well over there, where I've actually unlocked monetization, which I don't have for this channel. And I know this is like a small channel. I don't even know how many people watch this, but that's not really the point. It's for the people that have stuck with me and the people that will join this channel. I want them to get the gist of what this channel is about. And in order to do that, I do need to find out what I think it's about, because as of right now, it is kind of just a random channel I dump things on. And I want to change it. I want to keep that somewhat the vibe, but I do want to do something with it. I don't want to go like a year again without posting anything on here, and I want to do something with this because I've always wanted to get into content creation, mainly film, and that is something you could also see on here. Is I've wanted to do some short films. Um, I got a new camera. I'm sure I'll get better stuff eventually, but I do want to do something film wise of my own because I've kind of promoted it on here a bit. I don't know how many people actually know what this is, but I was a part of, and still technically am a part of, the Fat Chris stuff that we would make. You can find those channels, I think, somewhere under this one. I should have it in my featured channels section. But um, I did that stuff, and I still want to do more of it, the Fat Chris, but that isn't necessarily a full on me thing. That is like a collaborative thing with Chris and our buddy Wyatt, and I just I want to do like my own, just my idea, my vision kind of thing. And that is a big reason why I wanted to write that Spider-Man script. And I honestly, I got to tell you, I think it might be the best piece of anything I've done. Personally, I believe so. I'm putting like everything into it, and it really sucks when life kind of gets in the way of stuff like that. And I've just been at work so much, I haven't been able to really work on it as much as I'd want to. I probably need to stop, but I just keep taking on more and more hobbies because I just keep finding random new little interests, like niche things that I want to dive into, but I just can't. I don't have the time. I keep piling more and more on, and I think I just need to stick with something, and then when it's done, move on to the next. But I, unlike a lot of people that claim to have it, I actually am diagnosed with ADHD, and it definitely plays a factor in just wanting, like, I see something I'm interested in, or I find something new out, and I'm like, man, this is really cool how this works, and I just kind of abandon everything I was doing to try that, and then I remember about the thing I abandoned. I abandoned the current thing to go back to that. It's just kind of a mess, but this channel has been one of those things that I has always been in the back of my mind this last like year, and I want to do something with it. I just need to figure out what. And I can't promise you'll see a lot of content on it after this video, even though that's kind of what this video is about, is me saying I want to get back into it. I can't promise there will be content immediately ready after this. Um, but I will try. I'll probably start. I have so many edits I haven't even posted to this channel, just like TikTok. And I honestly think that it would be really good if I did post a lot of them to this. But the problem there is too is that it's hard to not get copyright claimed as an editor. Um, there's a lot of things that will get claimed, and you can't really take a song out of an edit, or then it just kind of defeats the entire purpose of it. And I've had some trouble with that on TikTok, but I feel like in some regards with some studios, some YouTube can be a little bit more harsh. It's not to bash YouTube. I mean, I love YouTube more than I do TikTok. I just make more on TikTok, and I get a bigger following because that's where everybody is. Um, but no, so I've been working on a script. I will definitely make a video about that when it's done. It's not very close to being done. I Another thing I'm wanting to change about this channel is that I know in the past I've made a lot of promises about, oh, this will be out soon, so get ready to watch this because when I'm done with this project I'm doing this, and it will just never see the light of day. Sometimes it won't even leave the idea state, and I want to stop making promises that I can't keep on here. So I the way I've kind of the approach I've kind of taken to things now is, if I don't know that I can absolutely get it out by a certain date, I will not put a date. I will only put a date on an idea if I think, and more so genuinely know, that I can actually get it done and fulfill those promises. But I've just had so much on my plate recently, I have not been able to get a lot of these done because I'm putting a piece of myself in every project when I need to kind of just focus up on one thing, have all my attention there so it's the best quality it can be, and get it get it done. And it it's not one of those things where like the I don't like it so I don't want to do it. Like I am the one that is making these. I am coming up with these ideas, doing these projects that I genuinely want to do. I just I just have so much going on, and I also feel like sometimes, I just get kind of like when I get home from work, I lose some of my motivation. Like I just kind of want to chill out for a little bit. And that there is obviously you should make time to chill a bit, but at the same time you don't want to just waste your life thinking of all the things that you could do and not doing them, not putting any effort in them. Because at the end of the day, the main thing that I want to do, not just with this channel, you know, not just with Fat Chris, I want to make things. Like I've always loved film. I still love film so much. I love the idea of putting my all into a movie or a short film or just a stream or something where somebody can, watch it. And with all the bad going on in the world these days, like some people just need something to look at and just kind of laugh at or enjoy or just zone out and kind of let things let things entertain them for once, because there's just so much unknown and negative right now in the world that my main goal is, like, I don't care if this channel makes any money. I really don't. I just want to make edits and short films that, like, people after work or after school or whatever can unwind and just watch them and, like, entertain them. Just something to positively impact the world in a way that I don't even care if they remember that I'm the one that made it. Is just to see, like, they stopped by, they watched it, and they had a good time, and it's something that sticks with them and that they'll talk about. And I mean, I don't know. That's one of the big reasons I'm always wanted to be in film, is just to entertain people, give them what they want, like make good films and content that will teach them something about themselves or give them a life lesson. I don't know. I'm kind of just rambling, but I just I don't know. It is nice getting to play this game. I haven't played this game in a while. I've been getting back into it lately. It's been between this and Helldivers, so it's the yin and yang of games. Actually playing this, makes me realize too. I do want to get back into streaming. I never really got a huge view count or anything, but streaming is just so fun. Like being able to go back. I think my favorite part about doing like gaming videos or streaming, which I do actually have a gaming channel. I'll link it in the description to this. Where I actually, it's mostly like, it's sometimes clips from just me and my friends playing games, but it's mostly live streams. I'm gonna be honest. So, but yeah, no, I've wanted to get back into streaming. I love being able to go back and uh, just look at like fun memories of me and my friends being stupid in games. Like it's just a I just like the idea. Like I love clipping things when we play games. I just love being able to go back and look at what we did and the fun we had, and I like posting that stuff because then you guys get to enjoy our stupid shenanigans too, and I just think it's fun. Um, but yeah, I do want to get back into this. I have gotten so I said I had been getting into a lot of hobbies too. I I've been taking a crack at animation for a while. Just use nothing crazy, just using Blender. I haven't gotten very far with that because again, I just keep getting taken away from it. But if that succeeds and I can do a lot in that area, then that would be a huge step in the door for short films and that kind of content that I really get excited about making. Because I have had some ideas for animated short films and things of that nature for a while. I just, I haven't. I need to learn the tools before I can make the art. So I hope that that can go somewhere pretty big because I've always loved animation. I still believe that some of my favorite films ever made are animated. I still think animation is such a fun medium. And that's a thing a lot of people don't realize too is like animation is a medium, not a genre. I see so many people all the time say, "Well, animated films are for kids. That's not something you should be watching as an adult. You shouldn't watch cartoons. You shouldn't watch animated movies." That's not how it works. Some of the most thought-provoking films I've seen have been animated. It's not a genre that's like formatted just for kids. It is a medium to express your creativity. So that was a rant right there, but I just had to get that out, I guess. This is a really good talking game, so I might if I ramble, that's probably why because it's really nice to just kind of sit here and get everything out in one go and just kind of play some Powerwash Sim. Just chill out and enjoy one of these few times I get to myself. But the big thing is, I do want to start doing something with this channel. I will figure out something, whether that is just kind of posting whatever I feel like. Like, if I get streams back up, I'd love to keep adding to the gaming channel. Because I do genuinely love doing that kind of content, the gaming stuff. But I would really like to get into some film, like some short films or something. I had an idea for like a cool Moon Knight short film a while back. I'd love to do that. That'd be really cool. Even if it's just more like Fat Chris though for a while, like I just want to get out there and film something. Like there's always this desire I have to like just grab a camera, get a couple friends together and make something that we think is just cool or funny or what have you, like whatever it might be. I just want to make more video content. And I love editing. I don't think I'll ever stop that. I always am editing. I'm always making edits for TikTok, and I think a lot of them are really good. I've been getting a lot better at it. Um, I'm gonna be using those editing skills for videos like this, for this channel and the gaming one, hopefully. Um, and yeah, I mean, I want to get out there and do more. I feel like, I'm only 21, or well, 21 this year, but I want to get out there and like I just want to start making things that I can show my family and my friends, be like, I made this. Like, this is the kind of stuff that I've always wanted to do but never knew how to do it, never had the capabilities to do it. But now I do, and I can. This script, I think, this is the first big thing that I genuinely am like, I cannot wait till people see this. I can't wait to have people read it and give me their genuine thoughts, because I want feedback. I want negatives, positives. I want to know what they think. And although, yeah, like maybe I should just worry on what like I think about my own stuff, but I feel like making things like this, the whole point of it is to share it with other people. Like that again, like I said earlier, my whole goal is to entertain people and just help be that one part of somebody's day that like maybe made it a little bit better. Like maybe they just came home, it was a shitty day. I want them to be able to like read my script, watch my short film, watch me game on Twitch, and just, you know, unwind, realize, hey, maybe everything is going to be okay. Just today wasn't my day. And I get that feeling a lot, and that is exactly why I want to do that kind of stuff. There's been so many days, especially lately, where I've just come home and I just turn on it my favorite YouTuber, and I'm like, well, at least work's over. Now I can just kind of, I'll sit there and laugh at their videos, and that maybe the day doesn't seem so bad after all. But another major thing I am very excited about that we just keep kind of forgetting about it and putting it off a little bit. But my friend and I are going to start a podcast. And I'm very excited for that, because this kind of like, especially when you have somebody else to bounce off of in the conversation, this kind of content, that just the talking about stuff, like bringing up topics, just talking about life and everything. I love that shit. I love it. And I want to do more of it. And I'm going to be getting a new podcast mic soon. I'm really excited about that. And I'm hoping that we can get something going. Whether it just start, I think for right now we just kind of want to start it on YouTube and then eventually get it to Spotify. Um, but yeah, I'm very excited for that. That is a thing that I think will go the furthest in terms of content. Because as of right now, like I said, don't know what this channel is going to fully be. The script, it'll come out. Hopefully it'll get some talk. People will read it, and then they'll move on. I think the podcast will be the main long-term thing that I will really put all into. I mean, it's a podcast. Don't really need to put my all. It's just talking how I talk, but I'm very excited for that, and I hope that does well when we start doing it. Um, I have a lot of ambitions, and I hope they come to fruition. I hope I get to make everything I want to. I just want to be able to look back on my life and think about like, because eventually too, the long term goal is that I make it into Hollywood and I get to make movies. I've had ideas for movies. I want to get up there. I know that's sounds like such an impossible task, and uh, it seems so large scale right now, but content creation, a podcast like that kind of stuff is my foot in the door. This script could potentially be a foot in the door depending on who sees it. And I just I really hope it goes all well. And that's the reason I'm putting my all into it, is because I want to entertain. I want to I want to show people the writing skills I have, the ideas I have, and I want to turn it into something that gets me further along in life, and that I can look back on and be like, I was very proud of that. That was me. That was how I wrote. That was my writing. That was my edit. I just, I want to make a difference in the entertainment world, and I think it's about time I start, putting more effort into that, and maybe, taking some nights for myself to be like, I need to drop these things and focus on this one thing, because I'll have plenty of time to go back and do hobbies. Um, and I mean, it's good to still have hobbies. Like, I'm not saying I need to fully stop. I'm sure I'll still dabble in animation every once in a while, and I'll definitely still have time to game and do things like that. I want to put a foot forward, maybe a little harder, to try and actually get some of this stuff off the ground. And so that is the hope. So really, I guess to recap everything, this channel is not dead. I will keep trying to figure out things with it. I will probably, for the foreseeable future right now, be trying to post all my edits that I've been doing outside of YouTube onto this channel. Um, I think I'm gonna try and pick up streaming more. I have a couple games that I want to stream, so I think I'll do that. I'm gonna definitely start working on my script more. I think that is a big one. I would like to get that out as soon as I can, because I am on the final draft of that script. So it's just gonna depend on, you know, will I let myself get in the way of it, or will I finally get out there and do it? And again, I know this is not a big channel or anything, but for those of you that have stuck by, even though I took a year long gap, I really appreciate that. It's I mean, most people probably would have just unsubscribed because why am I following a dead channel? But for the couple of fans that I have had and talked to, I mean, I really appreciate it. You cannot build a channel without the watchers. Like, you guys are the most important part of this all. Like, as much as I would say too that I am making these this content for me and my friends to go back and watch, and my movies for me to be like, I made something and that looks cool. It's all for you guys too. I mean, it's mainly for you guys. I couldn't get anywhere without you guys, and I wouldn't be able to share my content and make people's days if there weren't people to make their day. Like, it's very important that I have an audience, and I hope you guys continue to stick with my channel. And the gaming channel too, I'd follow that, because again, I'm gonna start streaming again. I'll be back on that. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot, but I really didn't have like too much to say other than all that. I feel like I've gotten most of the news out. Um, this is gonna be a big year for me not just in terms of everything I've said, but I have some big plans and some things going on. Um, I just wanna I just wanna try and give you guys more to watch and give you more to uh, aspire to, I guess. Because in a way, I hope that people that are feeling the same way I am, where you have a lot going on and maybe you get fatigued sometimes. I hope that if by finishing my script, by making short films, by finishing all these things I'm talking about, I'm hoping it maybe kind of inspires some people to go out and do the same, because sometimes, man, you can get in your own head and it kind of lets you, you tell yourself like, nah, I shouldn't put in all this work because it's not even gonna amount to anything good. And sometimes you gotta just fight it off. You gotta ignore the voices that tell you you can't do it, and you just gotta go for it. Cause I mean, although I always wanted to make some kind of script. A couple of years ago, I would not have had the motivation to do that. Um, I just wouldn't have. I had. It hasn't been till recently, till I've started kind of wising up and realizing, if I want to get to this level, if I want to do these things, if I want to stream, if I want to, be make a difference in the entertainment world, I've got to start laying those bricks. I've got to start doing these things I keep telling myself I'm going to do, instead of just putting them off for later or eventually canning them all together. So I'm excited to do. I'm excited to get things done. I'm excited to make some progress, and I hope you guys like what I make. And if you don't, I mean, hey, give me fair feedback. Give me your criticisms. That I can always use that to get better at what I'm doing. Um, yeah, I mean, some people will get a little butt hurt when they get criticism, but how would I know if I'm doing a poor job if everybody around me is just faking it? I mean, I need to know what works and what doesn't. So I'm really hoping all this stuff comes together, and by the end of this year I can look back on this video and tell myself, yeah, I achieved all that, and it was me. I achieved it for you guys, for myself, and hopefully I made some people happy with my content. That's all I really want. But yes, um, I'll figure out something for this channel. I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna start streaming back up soon. The script, I will keep you updated on this channel. I'm gonna be doing it on all my social medias. Which actually, I'm another thing I forgot to mention about that is we've actually got I would say he's pretty professional concept artist that's gonna work with that too. I was trying to find an animator just so that I could animate kind of my favorite scenes, but that one I still haven't figured out yet, and I don't know if I fully want to do that yet. Um, my buddy Wyatt, the one I'm going to be doing the podcast with, he is doing the music for it. I'm very excited to start talking about that with him, because I have been putting that off too. Just been very busy with things. So the podcast, I'm hoping that could get off the ground probably the soonest, because I believe we have kind of been ready. Um, we just kind of wanted to get better sound systems, and I think he has a good mic now. Like I said, I'm getting my podcast mic soon, so hopefully, hopefully that goes well. and I'm really excited to get into that. Um, I will be dabbling in animation a bit, but probably cutting it back so that I can have time for this script. And who knows, if I, finish the script and I pick up more animation skills, I could probably animate my own scenes from the script. But I don't know. I need to do more videos like this, actually. Just kind of playing Powerwash Sim and talking. I would make a podcast. I would say we could do that for our podcast, but Markiplier's kind of already taken the Powerwash Sim podcast. Anyway, that's. I really think that's it for um, for that for this whole video, the conversation at least. Not the end of this level on Powerwash, but I genuinely don't think I have enough to stretch it throughout the full clean. I just wanted to kind of give you guys an update on everything and let you know that I'm still here. I'm still gonna do things with this channel. I mentioned tier list videos. I know my girlfriend wanted to do a couple, like a Disney tier list. She's wanted to do a couple react couple videos, so might have some of those on the channel. Um, but yeah, I don't know. For now, that's pretty much all I can think of. If you guys stuck around for the end, I really appreciate it, and I hope you're just as excited for these projects as I am. Uh, there we go. There's that ugly mug. Um, but yeah, no, I hope you guys are excited as I am for these. I really, really want to just do good work, make you guys happy, make stuff that I look back on and I'm proud of making it, and you know that can be something as simple as a video like this. Like maybe I'm proud of how I made this. Um, but yeah, I think I'm gonna start going places if I put in the effort. But anyway, thank you for watching my video. Thank you for watching me ramble and play Power Wash Simulator. Um, I'll start posting more edits soon, and we'll go from there. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and remember, if you find a lack of motivation to do things that you've wanted to do for a while, my advice is don't wait. Don't don't put it off until you eventually forget about it. Do everything you can to get it done, and I promise you'll be a much happier person for it. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye.